today, we're reviewing thousands of Jewish kids that are learning in public school and secular schools and have no idea what Jewish education is all about. It really wasn't their choice. Their parents, for different reasons, they send them to secular studies. These kids do not get the Jewish education. They don't get the foundation. Later, when they become adults, you find them completely ignorant in anything connected to Judaism. They may know different things. When it comes to the Torah and God, they don't have that much of idea what it's all about. Some of them atheists. They don't even believe in God. That's what they claim, at least. We know the situation. Many people do not know that 30, 40 years ago, in most places here in America, public school was more modest than today's yeshivas. There was boys and girls in different classes with separate entrance. Girls come from one street, the boys come from a parallel street. The uniform of the girls was 100% modest. And they taught much more religion in school than today. Today, when we're reviewing the situation in a public school, we find almost every kid is using or used drugs. We find violence. We find all kinds of weapons. Some schools have metal detector. We find kids that sitting in school, but really in 8 or 12 years that they're there, they don't really learn anything. And we raise a generation that really has no future. What's the future of these people? What can they ever do in their life? This is people that all they care about is nonsense. No values in their life, no integrity, no honesty, no being faithful, not recognizing God, the purpose of life. One day they'll have to get married, how their marriage is going to look like, their children. They're going to run this country one day. They're going to run into politics and they're addicted to cocaine or all kinds of habits or alcohol or other things and fraud and whatever we hear every moment on the news, it starts when they go to elementary school. So I want to tell you a story that happened many, many years ago, more than 100 years ago. In Europe, there was a shul with a very big rabbi. Before I tell you the story about him, I want to go to Israel, a few years ago, an old man, 70 years old, 73 years old. Today is his birthday. And he comes to synagogue because he went to one of his friends and he was staying by him and the friend convinced him to come with him to the synagogue and he came to the synagogue and now they offer him to get an aliyah for the Torah, to go up and bless by the laning, they're reading the Torah. So the old man came up to the stage and he said the bracha, Baruchu et Hashem HaMevorach, bless God, the blessed God, and everybody answered. And while he started to say the blessing, thank you God for choosing us from all the nation and giving us the Torah, he broke up and he started to cry. He cried, he's 73 years old man. He started to cry in the middle of in the shul, everyone is watching. The rabbi asked him, are you okay, sir? What happened? I don't know him, he's a guest here. He say, yeah, I'm just remembering what happened to me when I was bar mitzvah, 13 years old, 70 years ago. When I was bar mitzvah, we were not so religious. And my father decided that he's sending me to public school when I was a kid. So I was the only kid in town that went to public school. All the Jewish kids went to yeshiva, it was obvious. No Jew ever dreamed to send his kids to public school of the Goyim. And I was going to public school. When I had a bar mitzvah, I got my tefillin and they brought me into the synagogue and they brought me up to say a blessing in the Torah and the rabbi over there never saw my face. All the other kids he knew from the community. So he asked my father, how come I never saw your boy? Where is your boy learning? My father told him in a public school. So the Rebbe say, are you not ashamed you're sending your boy to public school without giving him Jewish education as the Torah, as God ordered us in the Torah to do? So my father say, yeah, I want him to be intelligent, to learn secular studies, maybe he'll be a doctor, whatever, So the Rebbe got a little bit upset. He said to him, listen to me good. I want you to take him tomorrow morning out of the school and bring him to our yeshiva. If you have problems with money, come talk to me. We'll work it out with you. But there's no reasons why your boy should not get Jewish education. The father said, no, Rabbi, please don't put pressure on me. I came here for his bar mitzvah. Anyway, we don't come to the synagogue. Just finish it and let it go. The rabbi told my father, listen, if you're not going to do what I told you, the next time your son will see the Torah will be in 70 years from now. Don't say I did not warn you. And now I just remember that 70 years I did not see one time the Torah. From that day in Europe, my bar mitzvah, and today I'm 73 years old. It's my birthday today. It's exactly 70 years, not a day more, not a day less, since the last time I got an aliyah for the Torah. The rabbi looked at him. They all were shocked from the story. It's in front of all the people of the shul. The rabbi asked him, what was the name of that rabbi that says such a thing and it happened exactly as he said? It's like a prophet. He said, I remember his name. His name was Rabbi Chaim Oizer. Now the rabbi almost fainted. The rabbi started to cry. Some of the people cannot believe what's going on. First the old man is crying, now the rabbi is crying. So they said, Rabbi, you okay? What happened? He said, don't you understand? What's the name of this shul? What's the name of this synagogue? It's the synagogue named after Rabbi Chaim Oizer in the street that called Rabbi Chaim Oizer Street in Petach Tikva, in the city of Petach Tikva. The rabbi who told him what's going to happen to him, this synagogue is named after him. As a legendary figure. And the name of the street is also the name of that rabbi. And today, 70 years after, how can I not cry? A word of a holy mouth, 100%, God did it 100% as he said. And this is what I have to say to each one of us. Yeah, it's difficult, it can be expensive, economy is horrible. There's many, many reasons, and some of them are real, not to send them to yeshiva. But seeing what's happening out there in public school, it's like a death sentence. There's more than 90% chance that every kid that goes there will be destroyed spiritually and sometimes even mentally for the rest of his life. Is it worth it? We have to give up our vacation and televisions and watches and all kinds of nonsense that we burn money on to save the soul of our children, because this is what God told us to do. Thank you.